Okay, just talk about the legacy you guys want to leave here when you do take the field for the last time, wherever that is.
I want all the young players that we're playing with to recognize the hard work and the way that we play the game and be able to carry that forward and apply it to their own games, because now we're starting to get guys that are a lot more talented. So if they come with the same drive and work ethic that we have, the sky's really the limit for them.
Just playing your role is a big part too, teaching the young guys that even if you're not on the field, there's still plenty of other roles to fill, whether it's taking care of the field between games, charting, picking up things that the other team is doing and talking to coach about it. There's always something you can do in the dugout if you're not on the field. So teaching that to the younger guys really builds a full team effort rather than just what goes on the field.
What's the biggest thing individually that you think you've learned under Coach Gust in the last 2 years that have helped you guys become better teammates, and just, members of the team?
I think paying attention to detail is probably the biggest thing for me. Everyone these days is really focused on wins and losses, but no one really focuses on the process and what it takes to get there. So paying attention to all the little things that lead up to the wins is really big for me. So
yeah, he's really stressed with me to make sure that I'm always keeping my cool, staying relaxed, being ready for what's coming next, and not letting anything that's happened in the past affect what's going to happen next.
I think just starting with a new program, it's been big just to, clear your mind and not focus on what we did the 2 previous years before he was here, but just everything that he's trying to teach us with detail and focusing on things outside of baseball as well, like academics or whatever else, just making sure that when you get to the field that all your focus is on baseball.
When you do take the field for the last time at UMC, in front of your friends and family and just friends you made here too, just what is going to be going through all 3 of your heads just when you do take the field for the last time here, knowing that it'll be the last time that you play at UMC, though you probably will be playing in the playoffs and maybe even further along after that, possibly?
It's for sure going to be a lot of emotions. I know I'm going to be emotional, probably a lot of tears, but the nice thing about baseball is I can always play after college too, in amateurs or whatever it may be, but it's really the last time I'll get to play with all these guys, so there's definitely going to be a lot of emotions running through my head.
Yeah, I don't think really anyone's going to be done playing baseball for the rest of their life, but it's never going to be the same. There's not that same competitive edge that there is for college baseball, and I know everyone's going to miss that, and it's going to be tough because you don't have the same bonds with guys when you're playing in summer leagues, but with this, it's truly a band of brothers, so it's going to be real emotional, definitely crying. I know I will.
Yeah, you spend so much time together with these guys, whether it's on the road or practices when you're waking up at 5 a.m. and practice at night doesn't get over till 8 p.m. You spend a lot of time with the guys, so you get to know them personally, and it's a family. So once you're done playing, it's going to be hard to transition from here to going and working every day. But it's going to be a little different. But being away from these guys is definitely going to be hard, and it's going to be very emotional on that last day.
I know you guys are obviously focused on baseball now, but your futures are coming quick here. Just what are you looking to do once you do get done with baseball and graduate with that degree from U of M?
I'm going to try to work in baseball, professional baseball somewhere, hopefully. Spent my last summer working with St. Paul Saints, so hopefully I can get a job with a grounds crew somewhere and see where that takes me.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving into the accounting world and hopefully have a staff accounting job heading into the summer here.
Hopefully someday I'll be a collegiate baseball coach. Past few summers I've coached at a few different levels of baseball, so that's the goal in the long term.
Awesome. I think we're good.
That sounds good.
Okay. Here with Trevor Buttermore, one of the four-year seniors up for the UMC baseball team. It's been quite the transition you guys have gone through over especially the last 2 years, going from the 2 wins to now, 23 this year, and contention for a playoff spot here over the next 6 games. First off, just, it couldn't have been easy through those 2 years. Just what is it you think that helped get you and, the 3 other guys that have been here with you for the 4 years through that situation? Was it just each other, or just what do you think it really was that helped to get you guys through it?
A lot of hope, I guess, and kind of getting that experience on the field, and definitely each other sticking together. We were really good friends from freshman year, and a lot of it's, the teammates and just the atmosphere at the school. We stuck together and enjoyed our time, even through just those tough seasons. So yeah, I would just say it was each other, and then enjoying playing with each other, and getting along really well and having fun off the field and on the field.
Did you guys still have that love for baseball, you think, through it all? I mean, it had to be tough at times, but did that love of baseball still kind of trump all?
Yeah, I think the love for the game is definitely what probably was the underlying factor of us sticking it out. I mean, you think about what you do as a college baseball team to get ready for your season, and it's not easy, especially with the academic side of it, and we do everything that other teams do, early lifting, late practices, schoolwork. We really don't have much of the normal college life, but yet we still and then you add in the tough season, so it definitely makes it really difficult. So the love of the game is definitely what sparked everything and kind of kept us going here, and kept everything alive for us and inside our hearts to play.
Just talk more about that bond that the 4 of you guys have formed. I know in some way all of you kind of have lived together during your time here. There's that connection, whether it was a baseball house or dorms or whatever. You guys all kind of have that connection of being roommates. Just what is that bond that you guys have formed?
Oh, well, it's pretty deep. You come to college and it's interesting. You meet people, and you come back for the next year and you feel like you've known them for years, even though you've really only known them for a year. And it's even more so with teammates, I think, and then you add on top of that being roommates, and the bond gets pretty deep, and then you add that up with 4 years of playing together and everything, and and we all kind of struggled our first couple of years, young players in the NSIC. It's never easy, learning things the hard way, but now it's definitely been great to see everyone have success, or a little bit more success, I should say, and just kind of seeing the transition. You work out together for 4 years, you practice together for 4 years, get individual work in for 4 years, and then to finally start to see it pay off, it feels really good.
Obviously then you make the transition right before your junior year. We hire Steve Gust. You had the unique chance to be on that search committee with me and some other people, but could you have ever imagined back then that we'd be sitting here now, 2 years later, 23 wins, 4th place, I think now 1 win away from clinching a playoff spot? Could you ever imagine that?
You definitely think about it. It's always a goal in mind every year. But I think the big difference is Coach really showed us, the extra mile that it takes to really get there. It's something that I've always had in mind all 4 years. You kind of have to, but to actually see what it takes to get there, it was a whole nother level of hard work, and holding yourself accountable, and then kind of all doing that as a team. And I definitely thought that if we're able to do that from the get-go, that it was possible. So, I mean, I guess I could foresee it. It just, it just wasn't, weren't able to put everything together, and finally we kind of have, but, we still have a lot of work to do, still a lot of tough games ahead of us, and tough opponents, and, hopefully we can just keep everything the way it has been as far as our work ethic, and just kind of keep trying to get better and better.
What's the biggest thing you think Gust and his staff have done to help you, just in terms of the pitching and improving just anything that you had on the mound?
The other day I was talking to him, and I said that he was doing a tremendous job, and that it was incredible what he was doing here, and what I really meant by that is how he sticks up for his players. He came in here and really stuck up for everyone, even though he hadn't ever really coached any of us or maybe even heard of us or anything like that. He came in and knew that in order for us to really achieve our goals, that he was going to have to stand up for us, and he did that without any of us asking or anything, and then pushing us. And sometimes, you kind of look at that as, negative when someone's pushing you hard, but really at the end of the day, he's just trying to better us. And once you realize that, you really can see what you're capable of and what your teammates are capable of. So, I'd have to say when he came in here, it was great to see that, him sticking up for the players and the program and even athletics as a whole. He's just a really great guy to have around and really a great guy to have coaching you. So
you're coming upon senior day next weekend, your last chance to, play on the UMC baseball field. It hopefully won't be your last chance to play baseball or at the collegiate level. Just what's going through your mind, or what you think will be going through your mind as you're out there, especially the last start you will have, and your parents are coming up, and you'll have, I'm sure, other family and friends and whatever out there as well. What will be going through your head?
To be honest, just play our best baseball as a team. When you get to a certain point, you just want to play well as a team. I'm not really worried about myself individually. It's going to be, a real tough ending, I guess, when you finally realize that it's your last game at your home field and everything, and especially to see the transition from our field to what it has been in the past compared to how it is now, and kind of the sentimental value we hold to it because of that. And but I think just playing well as a team, like I said, just trying to put everything together finally for the last series at home in front of a crowd that's really been supportive all season, and in front of my parents, so that they can come and see the work that I've put in here at UMC on the field and off the field, and hopefully they'll see, hopefully they'll be proud to see the way our team has transitioned, and then just enjoying it with the guys. I think the teammates is really what I'm gonna miss when it's all said and done. So.
Do you think there'll be any tears? I know the other three kind of talked about how they kind of expect to have some waterworks.
I definitely expect it. In my last game in high school, there was a lot of it, and I kind of knew that I was still going to have a chance to play. But college, it's really, it's a little bit of a different kind of feeling atmosphere with the bonds that you create with other guys. And that's really what makes it a sad moment, is just the fact that everyone has been so close and gotten so close throughout the season and throughout our careers here at UMC, and that's it's definitely going to be an emotional time for some of the guys. And
I know you got a strong future ahead of you after you are done with baseball, going into law school. You'll be joining your former teammate down there, Jesse Jennings, at Hamlin Mitchell, is that what it is now? Or
Mitchell Hamlin.
Mitchell Hamlin, whatever it is, in law school. Just how excited are you to, begin that chapter of your life? Obviously want to end this on the right note first, but begin that chapter of your life and get into the law field.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to think about. It was a lot of work leading up to it, and it was finally nice to take a step back and just enjoy baseball again. It was a goal I've been working for 4 years, working towards for 4 years, so it's nice to kind of finally see everything pay off. But I'm looking forward to, the whole experience, and definitely enjoying the work that I put in early, and I think that it's going to be tough to let go here, but at the same time, you always have to move on. You can't stay in college forever, especially undergrad. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds as far as law school goes. And
do you have a discipline or whatever you're kind of focusing on getting in with law, or it's kind of open at this point?
Kind of open. Obviously I was a criminal justice major here, so I'm definitely going to take a real hard look at the criminal law side of everything. But I'm pretty open as far as the field goes. And I'm even still open to staying in law enforcement if that's what I truly want to do. But I just think that law school is always the way to go for me. Ever since high school, it was kind of what I wanted to do, so it feels good to know that I'm finally going to be able to go. But not really not too picky on what I end up doing, I guess.
Awesome. Thanks, Trevor.